President Trump set to announce reciprocal tariffs tomorrow, but what are American businesses telling him now about whether they support or approve of the measures? Senior economics reporter Steve Leisman and a team of CNBC producers took an in-depth look. Good morning, Steve.
Morning, Andrew. Yeah, from pipe makers to peach producers, toy importers to commercial shrimpers, the White House received over 750 comments on reciprocal tariffs, and our team poured over about half of them. What we found, some businesses believing an unfair trading system puts their livelihoods at constant risk. Others warning new tariffs would cost jobs and hike consumer prices. Not scientific, but our calculations are that about 52% of the sample, which is about 400 comments, disapprove of the tariffs, 48% approve. Opposing, retailers and importers. Supporting, manufacturers, agriculture, and commercial fishing. Divided, interestingly, were exporters, some of whom face trade barriers getting into other countries. Others fear retaliation. The Georgia Fruit and Vegetable Growers Association, just one of the lobby groups that wrote in, to a great extent, Mexican fruit and vegetable producers have been able to achieve extraordinary growth in recent years because of unfair Mexican subsidies. Meanwhile, the Smith family companies, a furniture maker in Alabama, writing in, a further increase in furniture-grade plywood coming from Brazil will have a negative impact on an industry that is struggling. So here are the reasons why people favored tariffs. They talked about unfair tariffs on U.S. exports, cheap labor in other countries. Some mentioned national security concerns. Others said government subsidies and or dumping by other industries. Who opposed the tariffs? A lack of U.S. labor or a higher cost of that labor, lack of capacity to manufacture in the United States, an increase of input prices, and a lot of concern about retaliations. What's clear, we have an enormously complicated trading system with many companies feeling their businesses have much to lose from these tariffs. Others saying tariffs are the only way for them to stay in business. Andrew, I read about 50 of these, and they tell quite a story.
They do tell quite a story. Do you have a take, by the way, on this question mark that we've had all morning, which is once the tariffs are put in place or announced, at least historically, how long have the debates about them and the reciprocal debate taken place before they get either locked in? I mean, they may get locked in, but does the reciprocal tariffs then force the hand for everything to change all over again and then change the sort of uncertainty aspect to whether then businesses make investments because they're all playing chicken with each other?
Yeah, I don't have a definitive take for sure. I guess that's why you've been debating it all morning. I mean, I think that the problem has always been both the process and the policy, right? So the process is one that has itself generated uncertainty as to what the policy will be. Then the policy can come along, and then you have to debate it. What I read in these things, by the way, hats off to the Louisiana Shrimp Association. They got about 100 people to write in. One of the most, what do you want to call it? Just basically those who wrote in more than anybody else. But in any event, what you find, Andrew, is that there's a lot of people who are figured out a way to do business in the current system. You blow it up. Everybody has to figure out how to do business all over again. There are some products that you can only get. I wish I could read for you Idaho Timber that wrote in about spruce pine fir that has to come from Canada. It's the only place they particularly get that kind of wood. So it really is an enormously complicated system. We've somehow arrived at a detente between all the countries, and now it's all going to be thrown up in the air. I think the other question, Andrew, is what's the greater macro good here? And most economists think it's with lower tariffs.